We're in for a fun one here inside the John Lindell Ice Arena, our second game of the day, as it'll be between the Texas Warriors and the SISU Thunderbirds. As the Thunderbirds will come out in the white sweaters, purple shorts, yellow trim, as the Warriors with the blue jerseys, red shorts, and a white trim. We're underway to get things going. It comes out towards center ice. Thunderbirds control there. As nice pressure here for the Warriors. Zhao throws it on in. Swung around the far boards, and now it's going to be picked up by the SISU Thunderbirds. Looking to get an attack into the offensive zone. This one lofted, chasing on after. And we're going to get a icing here. Just a half a minute gone by. Face-off will come blockers side of the netminder, Nicholas Nanberg, as getting the start for the Texas Warriors. It's Walter Jimenez the third in a dangerous spot, not able to get a clean shot off for the Warriors, but still holding in the offensive zone, circling around the net. That's Maddox Hamilton. He's in the deep corner now. Hamilton up towards the blue line. This one sent in from a long way out, tipped and never got on net. Now Sam Stetke played it forward. Out of the zone, but the Warriors still control. Dropped on back, sent forward. Hamilton once more. This one playing in deep as Hahn tried to get his stick in there. Nice play to keep it in at the blue line for the Warriors. In a dangerous area, that pass off the mark. The Thunderbirds trying to get a rush going the other way with some speed. It was Lassie, but he couldn't get in control of it. At center, a big hit delivered onto Ian Watts. Sent off by Cherievsky. Now the Warriors in the offensive zone trying to make something happen. That was Megwa losing the puck. Below the red line, now circling behind Nanberg. Couple white sweaters converging in. Warriors, though, still controlling. Puck came out over towards Halford. He gives it right on back, over towards Robbins, up top, back to Halford. His shot sent in, got on through, but missed the net. Thunderbirds having a tough time here in the early going of gaining control of the puck. Came on out over towards Oliver Perkins. He swung it up towards the blue line, but kept on in there by Halford. And then finally able to clear the zone was number 32, Nate Novotny. Puck came out to Vipperman as he threw it on and then got a line change in. Warriors trying to work quickly, but that pass out of the reach of Gorley as the Thunderbirds now will restart in their own zone. Deflected out. Getting that one is Christian Collins. He makes a nice move. Good forecheck, though, from the Warriors. Thunderbirds having a tough time clearing their own zone. Right in front, dangerous area, came out up towards the blue line. Another shot that didn't get through, blocked in front by Alex Brello. Dumped and chase on in for the Thunderbirds. Good pressure here. Dancing around the net, now looking for some space. That was Evan Gutman. At the blue line, kept on in only for a moment, though. That was Christian Collins sending it in and now getting a line change. Only man down is Evan Gutman for the Thunderbirds. Right in front of the Warriors bench. Now they come back the other way. It's David Norlinger. Takes it in himself. Sends it on over to Joe. Joe from the left circle. Trying for a centering pass, was looking for Hudson Haas, but he couldn't get it completed. Hegwa kept it in. Around the boards, over towards Joe. He stops and now works back the other way. Joe tangled up behind the net. Loose puck came on out towards Zach Pendleton. Pardon me, that was number 9, Eli McCarthy. Chasing on and out. The Thunderbirds win the race down towards the puck. On the side of the net, both teams trying to come up with it. Now a potential rush coming here for Hegwa with some speed. Great defensive play, though, from behind to stop that rush. That was Tanner Foley. Out of the zone, racing on after It's Chandler Smith. He couldn't get there, though, for the Thunderbirds, and the loose puck at center ice came on out towards Ethan Hahn. Warriors. Hahn with a shot. Easily patted off into the corner there from Nanberg. Now it's Collins trying to start up a rush, get it out of their zone. Wasilko kept in. Came on out over towards Hahn, the captain for this Warriors squad. He gets tangled up. Two blue sweaters, two white sweaters converging for the puck, and Collins came out with it. Up out of the blue line. It was Devin Eby trying to make something happen. Loose puck at center ice. Played forward on by Drew Loss. Jimenez behind his net. Dangerous play, had trouble finding a teammate, but now the puck clears the zone, and the Thunderbirds will retreat on back. This one thrown in by Drew Loss. Once more, Jimenez will come behind his own net. Leaves it for a teammate. Puck far side. It's Devin Eby. Throwing it around. Drew Loss waiting for it. He gets tangled up with number 19. That was Gavin Robbins. And the puck thrown out of the zone, the length of the ice. And a faceoff coming back down in the offensive zone for the SISU Thunderbirds. 11-11 to go here in the first. Still no score, just underway inside the John Lindell Ice Arena. Offensive zone faceoff coming for Eli McCarthy. Tie up off the draw. It's going to be picked up there by Benjamin Joe. He'll dump and chase on after with a lot of speed. Has Joe. This one sent on and might have gotten on net, but maybe hit the side of it. And now Zach Pendleton able to get it out. Trying to push through into the offensive zone. McCarthy played it in deep. Swung on back around. Joe waiting for it. Misplayed it in a dangerous spot. Came back with it, though. Dumped, and it's going to be trying to glove it down was Tanner Foley, but it gets deflected into the Warriors bench. Face-off controlled by the Warriors at center ice. Trying to work their way into the offensive zone. This shot blocked immediately off the stick of Alexander Gorley for the Warriors. Gorley now behind the net, centering pass in the slot, but got intercepted there. And now coming the other way, it's Nate Novotny. Novotny all alone, trying to make something happen. Dancing around a couple blue sweaters, but lost the handle of the puck. Warriors with an attack the other way. Gorley gets hit hard there by Novotny. Watts trying to play it over towards himself, but Hamilton first there to pick it up for the Warriors. At center ice, Gutman trying to shovel this one into the offensive zone. Nice move there, and a big hit delivered at the blue line, and an offsides will be called as Alex Brella was trying to dance around Maddox Hamilton. Face off at center, and a rush coming here for the Warriors. Right on through, shot missed the net. A golden opportunity, but Ethan Hahn just sent it wide. Second opportunity. A lot of congestion in front, never got on through to Nanberg. Collins now behind his own net. Played it forward, out of the zone, no icing here. John Bowditch chasing all the way after it. His pass got intercepted, trying to cut in towards the slot was Alex Brella, but he lost the puck. Now here comes Negwa. From the right circle, shot save, rebound opportunity, scored! The Texas Warriors strike first. And they lead it 1-0 with 9:09 to play in this first period. Putting it home was Maddox Hamilton, waiting on the far side for the rebound. So just the start the Warriors were looking for to get this one going. Ensuing face-off won by Eli McCarthy. Played off the boards. Bouncing puck came over towards Robbins at center ice. He's trying to push it forward as Robbins will collide in heavily with, that was number 98, Sam Stetke of the Thunderbirds. Near side. SISU trying to get it on out of their zone. They do just that. Sticked along at center ice by Waseltko as the Warriors will drop back in their own zone. Nearly misplayed behind the net of Jimenez. Towards the right circle. Bouncing puck finally picked up by Hudson Haas. Gavin Robbins through the blue line. McCarthy there to step inside and angle off Robbins as this one will go all the way down over towards Jimenez as he's now forced to make a play as he was pressured on. Dangerous turnover. Look out in front. Save made. Puck still loose in the offensive zone for the Thunderbirds. As finally the Warriors look like they can clear the zone, but a couple awkward plays there. Now they get a rush going themselves. That's Alexander Goalie shot. Save. No rebound given up by Nanberg as Alexander Gorley with another good look for the Warriors. Offensive zone face-off win for the Warriors, but they couldn't keep it in at the blue line. That was David Norlinger having to retreat on back for Texas. This one thrown on forward. Now racing with some speed. Jimenez coming way out to play it on over towards a teammate. But nice pressure there from Devin Ebby to keep it in the offensive zone for the time being. 7.5 to play here in the first period. Around the boards it goes. Swung back in deep. Ebby waiting on the far side, but it got taken away by Joe. With some speed, Joe trying to cut over towards the center, but nicely played on the defensive end there by Brello. Thunderbirds trying to get an attack started, but that pass too far out in front of the intended Drew Louse. And now the Thunderbirds will retreat back into their own zone, start behind their own net. This one played forward. Louse, he's got a whole lot of speed to burn, trying to get in through the defense, but he just got angled off. Nice defensive play there by John Bowditch. Here comes Megwa. That shot, save made, sticked up into the protective netting, and a face-off will come. 6:43 still to go here in the first. Face-off will come glove side of Nanberg. In the defensive zone, Thunderbirds looked like momentarily they were going to come up with the face-off. Now the Warriors have it up towards the blue line. This one sent in, missed the net off the stick of William Diker. Puck waiting behind Nanberg, and now the Thunderbirds trying to clear the zone. Pushed on forward by Vipperman, but not on out. Nice move. This shot blocked in front by Collins. Bouncing puck now will be handled by Cherevsky. This shot sent in, glove save. Ihor Cherevsky with a good look on net there. Nicholas Nanberg able to glove it out. 6:09 to play here in the first. Eitenhan to take the draw for the Warriors. He wins it. Hollitzer off the draw. I don't know if that ever got through. Rebound, though, still alive in the right circle. Finally, the Thunderbirds able to clear it on out as this will be an icing. Off the draw. Controlled by the Warriors. This one deflected off a body and sent wide of the net. Puck loose behind Nanberg. Now it came out towards the side. Dangerous area for the Thunderbirds. Getting walled off the puck there was Matthew Megwa. Now this shot sent in, save made. Back up top. Another one, this blocked in front. Held the blue line there was Chesevsky. Back up top towards the blue line. Nice move by Chesevsky. Shot sent wide. Loose puck came out towards the far side. This one deflected off a couple bodies. Thunderbirds trying to get a quick defensive line change in. Up ahead towards Chesevsky. Nice move there by Ehor. Trying to find some space in the offensive end. He'll now engage a Thunderbird defender. That was Evan O'Connor. All kinds of pressure, feeling like a power play. Came out of the slot, but blocked by a white sweater in front. As they're going to have a high sticking. So face off coming up here, 4:35 to play. Warriors struck first. It was a rebound goal from Maddox Hamilton. Our only scoring so far here in the opening frame. Texas looking to keep it in the offensive zone. They do just that. Getting tangled up was number 66 for the Warriors. Sent back on around. Forward up towards the blue line. On out by Evan Gutman. Gutman at center, trying to find the puck. It's now played right in front of the Warriors bench. Big hit delivered. Now running on through with some speed on the backhand side, sent just high. Good look though for Mason Mashigian. Now the Thunderbirds looking for a counterattack the other way. Fanning on the pass though was number 22, Vinny Colombo. Trying to make something happen. This pass bouncing in the slot. Rebound opportunity. Still alive. And it'll finally be frozen by Walter Jimenez the third. First time he's really been tested here in this first period. Good look though on by the Thunderbirds on that offensive opportunity. It's going to be Eli McCarthy to take the offensive zone draw for SISU. Tie up, came on over to the side of the net. Jimenez left it for a teammate. Played up towards the blue line, and then waiting at center ice for the puck was Tanner Foley, and he sent it right back into the offensive zone. Jimenez played it up towards the blue line. Foley now forced to just drop it right back in by the captain for this Thunderbird squad. Far side, Joe waiting for the puck. Off the boards. Sticked up and into the Warriors bench once more. Thunderbirds win the draw, keep it in. That shot blocked off a Warrior in front, but kept in by Foley. He sent it around the boards. Far side. Now that's Evan Gutman trying to keep it in play. From a long way out, sticked into the corner by Jimenez. Getting checked down to the ice was Tanner Foley. Nicely done there with the stick to keep it in, but a hand pass is going to be the call. As that was Oliver Perkins trying to set someone up. 2:45 still to go here in this first period of play. Face-off coming right in front of the Texas bench. Warriors win it and throw it in deep. Chasing on back at Sam Stetke as he misplayed it right in front as shoving it off into the corner was Nanberg. He gave it up top. Here comes Garrett Vipperman. Getting angled off the puck there was Waselko. Bouncing puck came on over towards Jimenez. He left it now for Hahn. Hahn trying to play it forward, I believe was looking for Matthew Megwa, but couldn't get a connection to him. Still in the offensive zone for the Thunderbirds. Nice play by Collins right at the blue line to keep it in. Circling, Bowditch couldn't get it out. Under 2 to play here in the first. Now it finally will clear the zone through center, now into the offensive area. Hamilton trying to send it back, bouncing puck, and it'll be frozen there by Nicholas Nanberg. 1:46 to play in the opening frame. Off the draw, Collins pushes it forward up to the blue line, but it's kept in only for a moment now, as now Robbins will have to re-enter the zone. Perkins on back for the Thunderbirds along the boards. Kept in though. The shot deflected up into the netting and out of play. Faceoff came to Collins. He threw it up towards the blue line, but got sent in deep by William Diker. Thunderbirds get it out of their zone. Now here comes Novotny, playing it in around into the offensive zone. Centering pass deflected off the side of to the side of the net rather, and a freeze of the puck, stoppage of play. 67 seconds to go in the first period. There's a little extra pushing and shoving that happened after the play, as it's going to wind up in a Nate Novotny penalty. So the Texas Warriors, with not a whole lot of time left in this first period, are going to go on the power play, already up 1-0. Zhao to take the draw for the Warriors. Texas controls in the offensive zone, trying to get their cycle started from the blue line. Shot deflected up and out of play. Face-off won by the Warriors. Zhao in deep. Got it back. Looking over his options. Now get up to the blue line. Shot deflected in. Scores! Pardon me, that was Alexander Gorley, who was able to get the deflection in. It's a power play goal and a 2-0 lead for the Texas Warriors. So Warriors work quickly on the power play and extend their lead to 2. Pushed on forward behind his own net. That's David Norlinger. He'll start up trying to connect with Evan Huante. Back into the offensive zone, but offsides. 24 seconds to go. This one played forward. All the way down. McCarthy trying to win the race down. He does. Looking for a teammate. Going into the slot, but couldn't hook up with he was looking for. Couldn't see the number there, but now the Warriors coming back the other way. 3 seconds down to 2. Saucered up out of the zone, and that'll do it for the first period of play as the Texas Warriors, with a late goal in that first period, extends their lead to 2 over the SISU Thunderbirds. Second period action coming up in just a sec. We resume play here at the start of the second period and the end of the first half here in this one. 2-0 as the Thunderbirds trailing here against the Texas Warriors. This one out of the zone as arm is up and an icing will be waved off actually. So restarting play, it's Oliver Perkins from his own zone. They get it out towards center. Now Benjamin Joe. Working around, that was Devin Abbey. Now Gorley at center, couldn't control it. It came out towards Norlinger. Up top towards Joe. Played it off the boards and now in to the offensive zone for the Texas Warriors. Abbey gave it on over. Rello forward for Laus. Laus now on to Collins. Collins shot slid wide of the net. Here comes Haas with a whole lot of speed. Hudson Haas checked off the puck. Still loose though. Warriors pick it up. Gorley shot, save made. Rebound came out to the slot and then cleared on out. No icing here, waved off once more. John Bowditch gives it on over. Hahn sending it up. Back down as it's Norlinger. Got around one Thunderbird pressure. Sticked up as finally it will clear the zone. And now here come the Warriors. The other way into the offensive zone. Slot shot just wide. Good looking opportunity though for the Texas Warriors to add on another. Dumped cleared on out of the zone as retreating back. It's going to be Krzyzewski. Loose puck batted back in to the Warriors defensive zone where they'll retreat on back for it. Young couldn't keep it. Foley shot, never got on through. Blocked off a blue sweater. On its way to the net. Puck sitting at center ice. Thrown in to center. Here come the Warriors now. Looking for a rush. Far side. Norlinger gave it up top. This one thrown in. Around the boards it goes, and Thunderbirds finally get it out, but couldn't complete the pass. It was Gavin Robbins at center ice who was waiting for it, and now an offsides will be called on the Texas Warriors. 5:35 to go until intermission. Two nothing advantage. Texas Warriors considered the visiting team here in this one with the SISU Thunderbirds. Up towards center, Ian Watts played it off the boards. Brello just is onside. Shot, couldn't get a clean one off. It was sent wide. Rebound was trying to be picked up by Novotny. It came out towards the blue line, bouncing puck. Brello was after it once more. It came over towards O'Connor, who played it in deep. Huante finished off his check on O'Connor, and now here come the Warriors into the offensive zone. On the backhand, to the forehand, shot missed wide. Thunderbirds get it on out. No icing, it'll play on. It's Alexander Halford. Halford gave it to Chefesky. Forward up ahead towards Michigan. Loose puck came on out over towards Waselko. Waselko with some speed, trying to make something happen. Nice play with the stick there by Halford. This one thrown in from a long way out, missed the net wide. Gavin Robbins chasing on after. Wheeling for the Thunderbirds was Stetke as the Warriors in a dangerous area. Puck came out towards the slot, but calmly handled by Oliver Perkins, who gets it out of the zone and up ahead towards Devin Ebby. Ebby trying to set up a teammate, but couldn't connect with Evan Gutman. This pass swung on around. Collins tipped it up, combined with the stick of Hudson Haas, and it gets up out of play. Face-off came out into the slot, dangerous area, but Hudson Haas gets it on out. Nice play with the stick on the reach there by Stetke to clear it into the offensive zone, but Jimenez working very quickly to get it right back out. Here comes Joe, dropped it back for Haas. That shot missed wide. McCarthy, pardon me, that was Christian Collins trying to push it forward. Ebby. Looking, this one came out to the side of the net, and Jimenez will freeze the puck. 3:13 to play until intermission. Alex Brello wins the offensive draw. Shot sent in by Collins. Got all the way towards Jimenez, but it was paddled off into the corner. Sent back on around. Racing on after was Tanner Foley to keep it in for the Thunderbirds. Back up towards Foley. His pass got deflected and intercepted. Beautiful feed. Here comes Hamilton. He rung the iron. Second opportunity for Hamilton. That one was blocked. Third chance was sent wide. Very nearly, Maddox Hamilton in his second of the morning. Played up out of the zone by number 18. That was Aiton Hahn. Now Jimenez will be forced to freeze it. There's a little extra shoving between Brello and Diker after the play. 2:17 to go until intermission, as very nearly could have been 3-0 just a moment ago. Not one, not two, but three good looks for the Warriors, but couldn't bury it. Warriors controlling off the draw, up towards the blue line, but held in there by Oliver Perkins. Now he'll kick it along, trying to keep the offensive zone advantage, but now here come the Warriors, working the other way. As running out of room there was number 55, that was Michigan. This towards center, Watts playing it on in, just barely onside was Brello. As Perkins now will get it back at center. Saucered forward. O'Connor as well as Novotny was chasing after it, but an icing was called. $1:38 to play until intermission, as Joe takes the draw for the Warriors. It'll be McCarthy for the Thunderbirds. Joe sends it forward off the draw, was trying to chase on after, but it'll clear the zone as Diker forced to retreat on back. Hudson Haas now looking over his options. Saucer pass into the slot as it was handled for a moment, looking for a tip in front, and it finds the back of the net. Beautiful play, as it was Diker who sent it in, and Hudson Haas got the tip, and with 1:22 until intermission, the lead grows to 3 for the Warriors. Center ice, thrown in. I believe that deflected off of the bench. Center ice. Now here into the offensive zone. Quickly, it was looking like a good look for the Warriors, but now the Thunderbirds trying to get attacked the other way. Ebby played it on in. Laus chasing on after. He pressures Chifeski. Below the red line. Loose puck came on out over towards the left circle. Arm went up, and a penalty is coming up, I believe, on Texas here with 37.5 seconds until intermission. So it's going to be Johor Chizevsky heading to the box, 37.5 seconds to play. Intermission coming up, but a power play opportunity first for the SISU Thunderbirds. Trying to fight their way back in this one, down by 3. Sent on around. Joe waiting on the other side. Couldn't clear the zone, and now they can as Thunderbirds forced to restart. Quickly they work it back into the zone. Collins chasing on after. 20 seconds to play until intermission. This one lofted up and then hits the ceiling here in the John Lindell Ice Arena, and we'll get another stoppage of play. 17 seconds remain. Carthy won the draw, kept it in, shot sent just high off the stick of Devin Eby. 10 seconds to play. Puck came behind the net. Collins trying to center up with Selko in front. This one thrown on out of the zone as the buzzer will sound, and that will do it for intermission. Halfway through this one, it's a 3-0 lead for the Texas Warriors over the SISU Thunderbirds. We're ready to resume action here inside the John Lindell Ice Arena as the Texas Warriors hold a 3-0 lead over the SISU Thunderbirds. But the Thunderbirds start out on a power play for 1 minute and 20 seconds here to open up the second half of action here to finish off the second period. Puck in the offensive zone for the Thunderbirds, and now it gets on out. Chasing on after for the Warriors was Hahn, but couldn't win the race down. And an offensive zone faceoff will come up for SISU. 64 seconds left on that man advantage. As it's Ihor Jezewski in the box for Texas as the faceoff won by the Thunderbirds. One-timer out the draw. Save made. Came out into the corner. Collins threw it on around. Drew Louse trying to find a teammate. Looking for Collins in front. He couldn't get there. Just ran out of time. Collins now. He'll circle around. A good start here for the Thunderbirds. This came on out. Ebby dropped it in deep. Louse looking over his options. He'll send it on over. Up top to the blue line. McCarthy shot deflected by Collins in front. Never got on through. And then Jimenez was able to jump on the loose puck. 29 seconds to go on the man advantage. 7:35 left in the second period. Face-off came out to the blue line and just barely kept in by Perkins. Sent in far side. Smith lost it, and now it's out of the zone. All the way down for an icing. 10 seconds left on the power play, so Thunderbirds going to have to win the draw and work quickly if they want to make something happen here on the man advantage. Face-off won by the Thunderbirds, but Perkins couldn't keep it in. He was pressured by Michigan. Back to even strength. Played forward, out of the reach of Rello, and an icing will be called here. Offensive zone face-off here for the Warriors. Gavin Robbins to take it for Texas. Looked like they were going to win it for a moment, and then it came out towards center. And the Thunderbirds look to now enter the offensive zone. Chandler Smith played it on through. Loose puck behind the net. Warriors having trouble clearing their zone. O'Connor jabbing his stick in there for the Thunderbirds. It finally came out for the Warriors. Here comes Huente with some speed, and now he lost it up towards center. Jezewski threw it on in, but was offside. 6:22 to play here in the middle frame. Still a 3-0 lead in favor of the Texas Warriors. Hudson Haas wins the draw, came out towards Norlinger. But now the Thunderbirds try to work the other way. Norlinger picks up the loose puck. He'll back up into his own zone. Looking over his options. He'll send it on to the far side. Thrown back in by McCarthy. Off the boards, Joe trying to play it forward. He lost an edge on his skate. Now this one awkwardly bounced off of the boards. And then sending it off into the corner was Nanberg. pushed along, racing after. It's Eli McCarthy. Centering pass in the slot. Not able to get a clean shot off was Garrett Vipperman. Racing on through, it's Hudson Haas. He gave it over to Joe. Back to Haas. He got tied up away from the play in the slot. Now Thunderbirds trying to get a rush going into the offensive zone. It's Vipperman from an odd angle. Plays it in deep. Back around the net. Waiting on the other side was Watts. And now he played it back in further. Loose stick empty on the ice. That's comes out towards center. Loose puck was picked up by Abrello. Pardon me, that's Wasilko. He lost it though. Kept in by Collins. He fired a quick shot. Save made. O'Connor trying to find the puck. Played it in. Chizevsky circling. Tried to find Haas. O'Connor with some pressure. Joining him was Colombo. Up towards Joe. There's Collins at center ice to pick it up as he was not able to clear his own zone. Now here come the Warriors. Shot never got on through as finally comes near side now for the Warriors. Hahn with a shot. Got on through. Pad stop. 4 minutes to play here in the second. Centering pass right on front, but not able to get a clean shot off was Hahn. Another opportunity, this one off into the near corner. Ice completely tilted in the Warriors' favor at the moment. That one missed high, and now finally the Thunderbirds are able to get out of their zone. They're going to get a much-needed line change in. Collins, the only one that stays out. That broken stick still out on the ice. Is a long continuation of play here. Forward. Chizevsky. He's pressured by McCarthy. Making a couple moves. Where will he go? Now he'll finally go far side. Over towards Matthew Megwa. Hamilton playing it on. Getting it right back in the slot. Couldn't control it. Nice defense there by the Thunderbirds. Ebby now forward. Onside play forming as this one got on net. Jimenez quickly jumped on it. And we'll get a face-off coming with 2:49 to play in the second. The broken twig returned to the Texas bench. And we resume play. Up top towards the blue line. Now back in deep. Angling over now. This one sent back around the far side. Trying to keep it in was Stetke. He did. But for how long, as now the Warriors are able to get it out and chase on after. Dropping back was Evan O'Connor for the Thunderbirds. Lugged forward. Batted along by Stetke, and an offsides is called. So a face-off will come right in front of the Texas bench. Off the draw, won by Texas. Chizevsky plays it in deep. Dangerous area. Puck sitting, and now it gets slung into the low corner. Up top, not out just yet. Finally, this one lugged forward and out of the zone. Thunderbirds trying to get an attack going. As a high sticking as Chandler Smith got caught up. Maybe near the ear hole of the bucket as they're going to have a penalty coming up. Smith immediately started, once the contact was made, gesturing up towards his face area. Now a power play coming up, a much needed power play for the Thunderbirds. It's Gavin Robbins in the box for 2 minutes, high sticking, 1:40 to go in the second. Can the Thunderbirds capitalize here with the man advantage? McCarthy, quick shot set wide, missed near side. Here comes Joe, playing it forward, up to Hudson Haas. Haas trying to make something happen on the backhand. Haas, save made, and Joe was able to corral the rebound and take it away from Nenberg. If anything, just killing off some time here on the power play. This dumped forward. Ebby tried to control it, but now it's McCarthy playing it along. Unfortunately for the Warriors, for the Thunderbirds, the Warriors were there. Now SISU trying to work it back into the offensive zone. That was Brello. He gets hit hard behind the net. Collins fighting for the puck. It came out to McCarthy. He sent it on over. Good look for Ebby, but he missed high. Back around over towards McCarthy. He threw it in deep. Thunderbirds trying to find their way deep in the zone. Couldn't get a shot off. Arm is up though, as we're going to get a cross-checking penalty on Texas. It's going to go on Hudson, or rather John Bowditch. So 35 seconds remain in this second period of play. But it's going to be a lengthy 5-on-3, 55 seconds. And let's see if the Thunderbirds can capitalize. Golden opportunity here to get right back in it. Can they keep it in? No, they can't. Novotny was in hot pursuit of it, but couldn't gain control of the puck. Into the offensive zone. Not just yet for the Thunderbirds, having trouble. Good start to this 5-on-3 kill for the Warriors. Now it's Novotny. Left side. He throws it in. Waiting was Waselko. Waselko up top to Novotny. 2 seconds down to 1. And the buzzer will sound for the conclusion of this second period of play, as Gorley and Foley exchange some pleasantries after the horn. 17 minutes back up on the clock. Third period still to come. It's going to be a 20-second 5-on-3 when we start that third in favor of the Thunderbirds, down by 3. Ready to start the third period of play. It's a 5-on-3 for 20 seconds for the Thunderbirds. Can they work quickly here? They're down by 3. That pass too far out in front of Ebby. And now it's going to go all the way back down. Waselko plays it over. Now it's Laus to Collins. Out of the box, it's Gavin Robbins. And now Hahn with a potential opportunity here. Great play, though, by Collins as he had to get on his horse to get back. Now the Thunderbirds trying to restart. This one played forward. No icing here. It was kicked along by Waselko. Now we will get an icing, actually. So a face-off coming back down into the offensive zone for the Warriors. 16-19 to go, just underway here in the third. 44 seconds left on the John Bowdick cross-checking penalty. Face-off, won by the Warriors. Thunderbirds not having a whole lot of success here on this power play, and now Texas will just drop it back into their own zone. Half a minute left on the man advantage. Killing off some more time in their own zone. Arm is up. Penalty, I believe, coming up here on the Thunderbirds. With 13 seconds remaining on the Bowditch penalty, now it's going to be 4-on-4 for a brief 13 seconds. Christian Collins head into the box. Four-on-four hockey for 13 seconds. Up top towards the blue line. Quickly sent in, save made. Anberg trying to jump on it. Puck still loose. Came out over towards the slot, and now towards the blue line, controlling there is Norlinger. 5-on-4 hockey now as Texas back to no one in the box. Hudson Haas up top towards the blue line. This one tipped in front, just wide. Matthew Megwa up top, and a unfortunate bounce as Chizevsky forced to retreat and now head back into the zone. Restarting for Texas. Looking for somewhere to go. He gave it towards Norlinger. Over towards Megwa. Megwa to Hudson Haas. He couldn't connect with Chizevsky. Now Haas with some time to shoot. Pad stop into the corner. Over halfway gone on this power play. This one gloved out of the air by Nicholas Nanberg. .40 to go in this one. Face-off immediately sent down off the draw as Jimenez will come far out of his net to play it. Here comes Joe with a whole lot of speed. Benjamin Joe, shot! Never got on through. That deflected off of O'Connor in front. Now it's Young. Goes far side over to Joe. Now up top and then quickly back to Hyung. Setting up their cycle. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Hyung waiting to shoot. Now does. Pad save. Rebound opportunity. Put it in. And Texas goes up 4 with 13:57 to go. It was Benjamin Joe who put it away. And on the waning seconds of the power play, the Warriors do cash in on the man advantage. So now the Warriors in firm control of this one. Up by 4. Thunderbirds trying to get a little bit of a spark here late. 13:45 remains in the third. Young got poked away, but it came over to Nollinger. Pushed forward and then sent right back down. Misplayed there by Halford. And now, opportunity. Shot, save. Rebound in the slot, still alive. Both teams batting at it. Where's the puck? It finally comes out to David Norlinger. Norlinger gave it on. Pushing forward. That was Myung. He got tied up away from the play. Kept on in. Now it's going to be Tanner Foley pushing it forward. Sticked aside by Waselko, trying to find Colombo. Now here comes Michigan into the offensive zone. Nice move. Now cutting over to the backhand. What an attempt, but just kept out by Nanberg. Swung around the boards. Big hit delivered on to Watts. Halford from a long way out. That deflected in front by Robbins. He went backdoor trying to hook up with Maddox Hamilton, but couldn't find him. This cleared out of the zone, as it'll be Matthew Megwa restarting things for Texas. Cutting through center. He got angled off by a few white sweaters, and now here come the Thunderbirds into the offensive zone. Texas back the other way, though. Hamilton. He was pressured and got taken away. Laus forward. Long lead pass. Here with an opportunity for the Thunderbirds. Right on through. Arm goes up. And a penalty shot is upcoming. 11:49 and a huge opportunity for the Thunderbirds as Jimenez a little slow to get up. He got hit into the net after there was a defender for the Warriors that was in hot pursuit and then tripped up a Thunderbird attacker. And now 11:49, a chance to get on the board for the Thunderbirds here in the third. It's going to be Devin Eby. One-on-one, mano-y-mano with Walter Jimenez III. Eby comes in with some speed, working on the forehand. Shot rung the iron. Went near side. Jimenez giving that near side post a little bit of 11 as it keeps it a 4-0 game. I mean, nothing much fancy about it. He just came up and sent in a howitzer off of a wrist shot that beat Jimenez, but did not beat the iron. 11:49 to go, still 4-0 in favor of Texas. In their own zone, Thunderbirds try to get it on out. That got deflected by Haas at center. He gave it to Joe. He got checked in hard to the boards by Perkins. Perkins now sent it around behind his own net, trying to get it up towards the blue line, but without any success. And now here, dangerous pass. It came out to Krzyzewski. Shot save made with the pad. Still alive, though, in the offensive zone for Texas. Krzyzewski dancing with the puck, trying to cut towards the slot. Finally got walled off, but Hudson Haas had it. He gave it over towards Joe. Now with a bouncing puck, cleared on out of the zone by McCarthy. Eby trying to push it forward, couldn't do so. Now, dancing, finally getting walled off the puck as Jezewski is trying to dangle his way into a highlight reel there. Waselko. This one played forward. Working his way back. Sam Stetke for the puck. Stetke comes in with some speed. Throws it on in. Splits a few defenders on the way. Came up to Novotny at the blue line. His shot sent wide. Waiting for the rebound was Waselko. Got sent in deep. Collins. Back on around the boards it goes. Battle for the puck. 2 Thunderbirds and 2 Warriors jabbing at it on the far side, and it came out into the slot. Dangerous area, but calmly played out of the zone by Alexander Gorley. And now retreating all the way back for the puck. It's SISU. Behind the net it goes. This one pushed along towards the blue line. Looking for something here. This shot save made. And a face-off will come with 9:29 to play in the third. Still 4-0 in favor of the Texas Warriors. Aiton Hahn couldn't win the offensive zone draw, but a good forecheck for the Warriors. Quickly trying to put some pressure on as we're going to get a tripping here on the Thunderbirds. Evan O'Connor got his stick tangled up at the skates of, that was David Noringer. Aiton Hahn for Texas. And now back on the power play for the Warriors. 9:23 to play. Here in the third, they'll go on a 2-minute man advantage. Perkins off the draw, sent it on around the boards, was trying to hook up with Foley. They got it out of the zone. Racing down is McCarthy for the puck. McCarthy, we're going to get an icing called here. Face off one in the defensive zone by the Thunderbirds. Not out. Great play by Norlinger to keep it in. Now it's Maddox Hamilton looking over his options. Trying to find somewhere to go. Was looking to center up a teammate in front, but it got tipped out with the stick by, that was number 40, Foley. And the length of the ice, no icing here. McCarthy sending it right back in. Jimenez now leaves it for his defenseman, Chivesky. Hahn. On the right side. Hahn cutting to the backhand. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Megwa. Now it's Maddox Hamilton. Up top and got it right back. Hamilton from the right circle. He'll now spin, looking for somewhere to go. Gave it over towards Hahn. Hahn now on that right circle area. Trying to center up a teammate. That was Hamilton in the slot, but he was tied up with Garrett Vipperman. Half a minute remains on the man advantage for Texas. Brello poked that away from Zhao and forced him to restart in his own zone. Zhao with some speed. He's got a whole lot of wheels on him. Zhao right on through. Couldn't get a pass in front towards a teammate. Zhao once more. This shot blocked. Bouncing puck out of the zone. And now out of the box. And we're even strength here with 7:19 to play in the third. Here come the Warriors rather. Pass in front. Nice play with the stick there by number 82. That was Oliver Perkins. Perkins swinging it on around. Over towards Tanner Foley. This one tipped forward, but it's controlled here by John Bowditch. Bowditch right in front. Centering pass save made. A great look though for Alexander Gorley. Trying to get some space there was Navanti. Novotny now will throw it in. Jimenez came out of his crease to play it over. The Warriors have controlled throughout. They lead it 4-0 as we got 6:05 to play in this final period. This one too far forward as Sam Waselka wasn't onside yet, and offsides is called. Tie up, and it's going to be picked up by Evan Huente. Huente now with a wraparound. He'll set it up to Diker. Diker, that one got deflected and then was sent on net. And it was gloved out of the air by Nicholas Nanberg. 5:45 to play here in the third. Puck came out towards the slot. Finally, after it was tangled up for a few moments. And now another opportunity. Dangerous area. Shot, save made, and a big one for Nicholas Nanberg. Another face-off coming glove side of Nanberg. Taken in one by the Thunderbirds. Can they clear their own zone? Up top towards the blue line and then sent back on around. Collins, he chipped it over, changing direction of the puck. Both teams trying to gain control of it. A whole lot of pushing and shoving going on the far side. Without a stick and trying to make something happen, that's Chandler Smith. At least getting in the way and causing some sort of trouble here for the Warriors. Puck once more falls out into the corner, and now Chandler Smith able to pick up his stick. This one thrown on down, played by Jimenez. Pushing it along, trying to hook up with Huente. Ebby played it forward. We're going to get a whistle, stoppage of play, 4:38 to go. Off the draw. Controlled here by the Warriors. Right circle, puck loose, picked up. And out of the zone, Lousy forward. Ebby now with it. Got to avoid being offsides. Ebby got hit hard by Hamilton. As the arm goes up, it's going to be on Hamilton. So another power play opportunity coming up for the SISU Thunderbirds. They trail by 4. Off the draw, Brello couldn't win it, but the Thunderbirds look like they're able to keep it in the zone only for a moment. That one trying to be clear out of the zone. It got hit off the referee. Unfortunate bounce there for the Warriors as the Thunderbirds now can set up their power play. Near side, that was Novotny. Trying to chip it up to himself. Novotny goes up top towards Foley. Foley looking for a tip in front, but Jimenez blocker got there first. Foley once more. That shot gloved out of the air. Great vision there from Jimenez to see through the traffic, and 3:39 to go in the third. Still pitching a shutout, 1:22 left on the power play. So a little confusion as the refs bringing John Bowditch back out onto the ice. Not allowing them to get a line change in, and now this one thrown on down. No icing here. Retreating all the way back into his own zone, it's Tanner Foley. He's being pressured by Evan Huente. Foley went around the boards over to Nate Novotny. Now here with an offensive opportunity, trying to set something up, was Alex Brello, but he lost control of the puck, and now back towards center ice. Novotny played it in. Jimenez looking for somewhere to go with it. He'll just ring it around the boards, but it got thrown up into the netting. As we're going to get a delay of game call, I believe, on Jimenez, as now we got some discussions between the Texas bench and the referees. So some ongoing discussions, and now looks like they will, in the end, call the delay of game. It's going to be Gavin Robbins who will sit in the box and will take the, will sit in the box for the 2 minutes for the penalty. That was assessed on Jimenez. So a 5-on-3 for the Thunderbirds. Can they capitalize here? Trying to put some pressure on the Warriors late in this one. Here with a good looking opportunity. This shot sent in. Save was made off the stick of Wasilko. Good look there though for Sam Wasilko of the Thunderbirds. 15 seconds left on the first penalty till we go back to 5-on-4. This one centered in. Collins couldn't get it. McCarthy, his shot sent wide. Drew Louse up top to McCarthy. As now out of the box is Hamilton. So it's 5-on-4 for the next 70 seconds. Batted on down. Collins from the slot. This one goes into the corner. Collins now towards McCarthy. He slid it on over. A D-to-D pass back to McCarthy. McCarthy shot. Save made. Puck is loose, and it'll be frozen by Jimenez. A minute 52 remaining as 52 seconds remain on the delay of game penalty. Off the draw, it came on out over towards Abbey. His shot, save, and jumped on by Jimenez. As Walter Jimenez III has been very strong here so far in this one. Waselko, long way out from the blue line, his shot, pad save. Behind the net, Collins. Now it comes over towards McCarthy. He was trying to chip it over towards Collins, but he had already left his position. Waselko came down into the boards. Puck kept in. And now out of the zone, retreating on back, it's Ebby. Gave it over towards Collins. Christian Collins now. Right in front of their own bench, Ebby will restart. Got around one defender, but then it was taken away by Hahn, and he'll just send it on down. 10 seconds left on the delay of game call. This one pushed forward by Laus. Swung around the boards. Now Gavin Robbins is out of the box. After sitting in for the delay of game call on Jimenez, we had an icing, 58.3 to play here in the third. Face off in the defensive zone, won by the Warriors. Can they get it out? Looks like now they will. Good effort there from Evan Huente to just get it into the offensive zone. Gavin Robbins battling for it. Now the puck came on out over towards Tanner Foley, who dumped it on into the offensive zone. No icing here. Half a minute to play in this one inside the John Lindell Ice Arena. The Texas Warriors are going to come out on top over the SISU Thunderbirds here in this contest. Racing in, centering pass, no one home for the Warriors. And now this shot sent wide of the net. 5 seconds to play. As this one chipped back in. The buzzer will sound, and it's a shutout for Walter Jimenez III and the Texas Warriors, as they will knock off the SISU Thunderbirds 4-0 here inside the John Lindell Ice Arena. An entertaining matchup. In the end, it was the Warriors coming out on top 4-0.